Welcome to the Alarm Relay CBAT installation video. My name is Brian and I'm going to give you step-by-step instructions on how to connect your CBAT module to your Vista 20P panel. So the first thing we're going to do is power down the alarm system. Now the way we do that is we disconnect the two forms of power to the system. So here we have the battery, so we're going to take one lead off of that. Then we have the AC power. So there's one of two ways of disconnecting the AC power. Either A, we can unplug the transformer, which is going to be located inside of an AC outlet, the same type of outlet you'd use to plug like a lamp or a vacuum into. Now if you cannot locate the transformer that looks something like this, then you can simply disconnect a wire at the panel. So the wire that we disconnect at the panel is going to be the first wire on terminal number 1 on the left-hand side of your Vista 20P circuit board. So all you need to do is loosen that screw terminal just a little bit, just enough to remove the wire. Now for some of you, you might be concerned about getting shocked. Trust me, you're not going to get shocked. It's not AC polarity. So all you do is you remove the wire here. As you can see, you can touch it. It's fine. It's not going to hurt you. Just make sure that the exposed copper doesn't touch any part of the metal box or the green circuit board. So now with our system completely powered down, we can begin hooking up and wiring our CBAT module. So with the two wires that come out of the bottom, you'll find there's two sets that one has 2 wires and one has 4. All of these wires are pre-cut with exposed copper. So the first wire we'll be hooking up is the terminals 23 and 24. Now currently, you might have wires in those terminals. And you might see something like this thick gray cable that's plugged inside of this little brown box. This is called the RJ block. We'll simply disconnect this and then remove the wires from these terminals, beginning with the brown wire, the gray wire, the green wire, and then finally the red wire. Now, the green and red on this wire is what we're going to replace those with. So the red wire will go into terminal 24. So simply slide it underneath the screw and then tighten it down. Now we're going to add in the green wire to terminal 23. Now we're going to connect our 4-wire connection. Now we're going to be connecting this to terminals 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now one thing you'll notice on your alarm system is these wires, there's already wires going into these terminals. So we're not taking anything out, we're only adding to these terminals. So what we do is we loosen screw terminal number 7 for our yellow wire, and then slide it underneath the screw, and simply tighten it down. Give it a little tug, make sure it's secure, and move to the next wire. Loosen it. Terminal number 6, now we're adding in our green wire. Slide it underneath the screw terminal, tighten it down, give a little tug, make sure it's nice and secure. Moving on to terminal number 5, loosen it. Now we'll be adding our red wire. Slide it underneath, tighten it down, give it a nice tug, make sure it's secure. And finally, we'll end with the black wire on terminal number 4. Now again, these are shared terminals, so you'll see wires currently in there. Do not remove anything, we're simply adding to them. So again, we'll slide it underneath and tighten it down. Just give everything a nice little tug, make sure everything's in there nice and secure. Now what we're going to do, we can do one of two things with the CBAT module. We can either A, mount it to the wall, or B, leave it sitting on top of the metal box, however you prefer. This is very simple. All you need to do is pop the cover off. As you can see with the 2 bottom clips here, it easily opens and you can take the front cover off, which will then expose the circuit board. We can touch this right now because it's currently powered down. There's no power to it. Now it's very, very easy to remove this. What you'll notice is a little white tab on the bottom right here. You simply pull it down with your thumb and lift the circuit board out. And there's 2 little pegs at the top that hold it in place. Remove it from there, and now we have the exposed back plate. Now here you'll notice that there's 3 holes where if you'd like, you can actually mount it to the wall by simply drilling in drywall screws. That'll hold it in place. Now once it's mounted, we can then reconnect it. So all you need to do is align it with the clips and the pegs on the top and simply snap it into place. Now we can put the cover back on and make sure that the wires go through the channel on the bottom, and then we align it with the clips on top and snap it into place. Now with the CBAT mounted, we can now attach the antenna. So the antenna will screw on clockwise. And generally you always want the antenna pointing up for optimal signal strength. But just know that you can actually adjust this antenna and point it in a different direction. You can lay it flat, you can point it at an angle, or you can point it straight up. Whatever need be, depending on your application. Now that we have everything installed ready to go and all our wires are good, now we're going to power the alarm system back up. So the first thing we'll do is we'll reconnect our battery here. Once that's reconnected, we're going to plug the transformer back into the outlet, or we're going to reconnect the wire. Now when reconnecting the wire on the terminal, you might see some blue sparks. That's totally normal. It's not going to shock you. So all you need to do is put the wire underneath the screw terminal and simply tighten it back down. Give it a little tug, make sure it's nice and secure. And then after that, you'll notice there's going to be lights appearing on your CBAT module. Now, you will see that when you power your module up. Once the module is powered up, you're all set. And that concludes the installation of your CBAT module to your Honeywell Vista 20P panel. Now keep an eye out for our YouTube content, because we're going to have other instructional helpful videos just like this one today. And I really hope you enjoyed this video.